Alright, Shalom. Kahalayam La, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat, Shuram Kakodash. The bonus to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Much peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is the brother Batat back again through the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. As you can see, the title of this lesson is going to be narcissistic people or narcissistic personality disorder. The reason why I'm doing this video because when you're in this world, and you having relations with people, whether there be friends, girlfriends, mom, dad, acquaintances, you run into people with this mindset, and me personally, I really hate people like this, and this is a totally against a charitable person, somebody that's kind-hearted and always considerate, because me personally, I don't like an inconsiderate ass person, somebody that just does whatever the fuck they want to do, and regardless of how it affects other people. They don't care about their actions, they don't care about how they treat people, and overall, honestly, it's just not a good trait to have. So let's get some precepts on it, get some definitions, the opposite, because the scripture says charity covereth the multitude of sins. So it's always good to be a charitable person. The word charity means benevolent for the poor. Benevolence for the poor. Now let's look up that word benevolence, because we look up words here. Okay, it says disposition to do good, good feeling, goodwill, kindness. So you're kind to a poor person, so to speak. Now let's continue. It says I'm not gonna read that. It says charity, mercy, compassion, alms, charitable foundation, costliness, esteem, affection. So it says in the Vulgate, the Latin word often is used as a translation of Greek agape, which means love. To esteem highly, to love. So if you're a charitable person, you're not going to have a narcissistic mindset. Now let's read a little bit on the narcissistic personality disorder. It says narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high high sense of their own importance. Galatians 6:3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Let's look at that. Galatians 6:3 NLT. If you think you are too important to help someone, you are only fooling yourself. You are not that important. And that's what a narcissistic personality disorder yields. You think too highly of yourself. That's ultimately, it goes back to the word. It goes back to pride. Okay, narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have unreasonable high sense of their own importance. Which an example of that, a narcissistic bastard is Esau Edom, which narcissism goes back to pride. It's a proud mentality. It says they need and seek too much attention, and especially these women, and want people to admire them. Women, Esau acts like a woman anyways. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Exactly. That means you don't care how you treat people. You basically act like a nigga, a narcissistic nigga, because Yahushua was not a narcissist. He cared for his disciples. He even washed their feet, man. He was charitable. He showed compassion on his people. So this mentality is not scriptural, man. This is something that's of the world, that's of the devil. You know, the scriptures speak on brotherly love, man. And these laws, statutes, commandments are not just something that you read, man. It's something that you live out. It's something that you act upon. It's a way you treat people. It's a lifestyle, man. You know, it's not just some words that you read. And that's what people get misconstrued, bro. You gotta actually apply these things. It says, people with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. But behind this mask of extreme confidence, which is pride, well, there's a difference between confidence and pride, but it should have said extreme pride instead of saying confidence. But it says they are not sure of their self-worth and are easily upset by the slightest criticism. And women are the number one, besides these Edomites, you know, they can't take criticism either. You know, when you just like we're criticizing, you know, all the things that they have done. We're rebuking them for all the things that they have done, but they cannot take it because they're, in their mind, they're narcissists. And if you're coming up against them or what they have done, they're not gonna like you. And that's one of the key reasons why these Edomites hate us to this day, because they're narcissists. They're narcissistic bastards, man. And we complain about the bullshit, then they want to conspire to get rid of us. It says a narcissistic personality disorder causes problems in many areas of life, such as relationships, work, school, or financial matters. So dealing with a narcissistic person in these different situations could end up being bad for you, because a narcissistic person is not going to care about nobody else but themselves. It's a selfish, self-centered, self-loving mentality. And the Bible is against this bullshit. And me personally, I hate people like this. I hate them. Because I'm not that type of person. You know? And to be like that, overall, it's just, you know, it's just not a good person. It's not a good person to be, personality, so to speak, man. You know? Okay, it says, people with narcissistic personality disorder may be genuinely unhappy and disappointed when they are not given the special favors or admiration that they believe they deserve. Oh my God. This is hitting it right on the fucking head for majority of you fucking women, man. Wow, bro. Wow. Wow, bro. Dealing with these women, you will see this. You will see this so heavily in our women today, bro. They're narcissistic, man. Let's read that again. People with narcissistic personality disorder may be genuinely unhappy and disappointed when they are not given the special favors or admiration that they believe they deserve. They may find their relationships troubled and unfulfilling, and other people may not enjoy being around them. Wow, man, it's so many people that suffer from a narcissistic mentality these days, bro. It makes no fucking sense. And I just hate these people. That's why I don't want to be around them, man. You know? Don't want to be around people like this. You see somebody's a narcissist, you just be like, man, I don't even want to be around this motherfucker, man. It's about to get on my fucking nerves, you know? Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So, if you ask me, when you dig into the basis of a narcissist, it's nothing but pride. Overly confident in themselves. Narcissistic. Or narcissist. Person affected with narcissism. Let me see. Narcissism. Damn it. Narcissism. Okay, let's read it through this. Let's get all the points. Okay, let's see. I believe it's giving you like a okay, it's giving me a typo. Dollars default. It's a okay, let's look at it. Narcissistic. It says marked by excessive self-love. Excessive self-love. Where's the scriptures? Lovers of themselves. Let me see. Forget where it's at. Here it is. It's the book of 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, which we're living in those perilous times, but it's going to actually get way worse than what it is now. Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of them own selves. That includes women. Women are the number ones that suffer from this. Lovers of themselves. Narcissistic, proud individuals that think too highly of themselves. You know, the scripture says, let another man esteem thee. Let me see. Let another person esteem thee and not thine own mouth. Or let another person speak well of thee. Let me see. Esteem. Let me type in the word esteem thee and not thine own mouth. Let another man glorify thee. Let me see. Thee. Okay, let's see. Let another man glorify thee or esteem thee, and not thine own lips. Not thine own mouth. Type that in and see. Okay, thine own mouth, Timothy. Here it is, Proverbs 27:2. Let another, I had the wording wrong. Let another man praise thee and not thine own mouth. A stranger and not thine own lips. So let another man praise thee and not thine own mouth. And let another man praise thee and not thine own lips. So that's what you should do, and not be self-loving and self-praising yourself, thinking yourself to be something when you're not. 2 Timothy 2:2. So like 2 Timothy 3:2. For men shall be lovers of them own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded. That's another example of that, is being high-minded. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. So let's see. Continue to read a little bit more. It says a narcissist personality disorder causes problems in many areas of life. I think I read all of this. It says treatment for narcissistic personality disorder centers around talk therapy, also called psychotherapy. If I'm saying that right, if I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. Narcissistic personality disorder affects more males than females and it often begins in the teens or early adulthood. Some children may show traits of narcissism, but this is often typical for their age and doesn't mean they'll go to develop narcissistic personality disorder. Symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder and how severe they can vary. People with the disorder can have an unreasonable high sense of self-importance and require constant excessive admiration, feel that they deserve privileges and special treatment, expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements, make achievements and talents seem bigger than they are, be preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate, believe they are superior to others and can only spend time with or be understood by equal special people. That's something that Esau yields right there. He believes he's superior than other, so he don't want to be around no niggas, so to speak. Be critical of and look down on people that they feel are not important. Oh man, I don't deal with that a lot. You're gonna deal with a lot of this in America, aka Babylon the Great, because a lot of people in this society are narcissistic. It says expect special privileges, expect others people to do what they want without questioning them. Take advantage of others to get what they want. That's the number one thing that narcissistic people do. Take advantage of people in order to get what they want, and that's what these women do today. They'll take advantage of a man in order to get money out of him. Have an inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of others. Boom, that's something that you're gonna deal with women also. They have if it doesn't interest them, if they're not willing to do. They don't recognize the needs and the feelings of others. They don't care how they treat people. That's why a lot of women out here that commit adultery and they don't care about how it affects their men. That's why they end up getting their ass peeled their caps peeled back. Be envious of others and to believe others envy them. Behave in an arrogant way, brag a lot, and come across as conceited. That's another thing. I don't like conceited people. Self-centered, selfish, self-loving people. I don't like them type of people. And to be in a relationship with somebody like this is a disaster. Insist on having the best of everything, for instance, the best car or office. At the same time, people with narcissistic personality disorder have trouble handling anything they view as criticism. They can become impatient or angry when they don't receive special recognition or treatment, have major problems in interacting with others and easily feel slighted, react with rage or contempt and try to belittle other people to make themselves feel superior. Appear superior. That's what a lot of bullies do. They try to downplay, they talk down on somebody in order to make themselves feel better. Have difficulty managing their emotions and behavior. Experience major problems during dealing with stress and adapting to change. Without form or avoid situations in which they might fail. Feel depressed and moody because they fall short of perfection. Have secret feelings of insecurity, shame, humiliation, and fear of being exposed as a failure. Now, if you suffer from any of these things and it resonates with you, you may be a narcissistic. You may be suffering from narcissistic personality disorder, which this is against the scriptures. The scriptures is against this type of mentality. So you need to work on that. And that goes for you women. Through the Spirit, I believe that's all the precepts that are coming to mind concerning this topic. Low willingness that was quick and edifying and to the point. If any one of you brothers are dealing with a situation or anything that matches, what you're dealing with, what I read on this article, just know that you're dealing with a narcissistic woman. And, I don't know what to say, man. Like, you just dealing with a narcissist. So with that, Lord, you just listen with edifying. I'm going to close out by giving all praises and the glory to Yahweh by Shema Shabbat Shema Kakodash. Dama honor to the apostles. Elders great millstone really teach well. Want to say shalom, kwame yashala, wa ba ba ba, wa ba da da wam. Shalom.